Hello there, fellow simmers, and welcome back to Serpent's Tale. Since last time we built this apartment house here, I figured it would be best to play the households that would live in these apartments. So I still have one household that is yet to be moved in here. Let's do just that. And move in into an empty apartment unit. Okay, here we are, though there are just a couple of things I need to do first before we can proceed. Correct the building here, road, like that. And I also screwed up with the position of this mailbox, because the mail carrier would not be able to bring anything into it, because as far as I remember, this is the place where they insert the mail. And that one can go somewhere here. Yep. And yeah, that is it. Now, as you can see, there are 4 apartments here in the lot, and I have placed all of the 4 households but Cassandra Miles. And we have a vacant apartment here on the 2nd floor. So let's just rent it. And as you can see, it states here minus 35 simoleons per week. What this means is that she actually would gain that as a, I don't know, call it a profit or not. That's just the peculiar way that this mod works here. The one that I showed you the last time. Yeah, rent control. This is kind of a little bit cheaty, but come on, it's just 35 simoleons. Not that much of a deal, so we'll just have to deal with it. And yeah, of course, since this is an apartment, we can't do without a landlord, because this is the only way you can rent an apartment. But once we do that, I will use the visitor controller to actually get rid of him. So specific sim ban Robert. And of course I need a couple of mods. That one, and spawn age and time manipulator. So set season, it's season 3. Time, set current day of the week, Thursday. Now, since I've just moved Cassandra Miles here, I still have to. Well, she wants to max out some skills. Oh, that is interesting. Let me just furnish the apartment real quick, and then we can take a closer look at her. Yep, here we go. As you can see, the apartment is extremely minimalistic. We don't even have a fridge or anything like that because, well, I think I need to place a sink after all. I've forgotten to do that. Let's place this one. Other than that, she just has a place to sleep, a place to eat at, and of course, her profession, because our Cassandra Miles here is gonna be an artist in the hood. Let me go ahead and tell her to practice paint. And while she is at it, we can take a closer look at her. So as you can already see, she is a knowledge sim. And already showed you that she wants to max out 7 skills. I don't think this is gonna be the case for her, because I simply want her to focus on the creativity. She's gonna be our artist in the hood. And as you can see, she has the predestined hobby to it. Is it a coincidence? No, of course not, because I set it up. As for her personality, you can see that she is kind of neutral in terms of neatness, though she's definitely playful, a bit more active, and neutral as to grouchiness. And she's also a bit shy. Then as for her interests, she's into paranormal and work, so perhaps she'll be painting all sorts of weird creatures. And she's also, of course, into culture and a little bit environment. And of course, she's not the kind of artist who wants to be a hungry artist. So she wants to make some money out of her hobby too. And she is into mechanical sims, though she doesn't really like redheads. And of course, I have not yet chosen her lifetime aspirations, and I think I will choose a second aspiration to fortune, so that we could get some interesting ones here. And I will choose that one. No, I will go for the Eureka perk here, because I have the mod that I already showed you, which makes learning skills way more difficult. It's gonna take us quite a while to get all the creativity points we need to start painting like portraits of the Sims in the hood. And that's exactly what I want her to do, and that is gonna be the way she will earn some money. Oh, and we've got some bills right away. Cool. from the mailman. Though, spoiler alert, one of the, well, the dude here, Adam Talon, is gonna be the mail carrier in the hood. I think when she finishes that, we will actually need to go to the cafe run by Agatha to buy some food, because otherwise it's gonna be pretty difficult to run her. Well, she has earned level 1, right? So perhaps we can pause for a second and greet our Adam here. So, I don't know, entertain joke. Oh no! Maybe introduce the neighbors? Will he reply then? Yep. And as you can see, Adam Talent's apartment is, well, even cheaper than ours. So, let's entertain joke. And maybe talk about, no, talk chat. We also have an Aaron Goth here, another female in town, and a plant household. Okay, so far she knows one of her neighbors. We can also introduce to Aaron Goth, why not? Oh, and yeah, as for the bills and taxes she's gonna pay, well, first of all, since this is considered to be like any other household, she'll have to pay the regular bills. So that's what we'll need to pay right away. And if you remember when we played Alfred, it costed us around 24,000 to build this building, right? And since we have 4 of roughly the same apartments, what they will need to pay is 10% of that amount divided by 4. I hope that's not very confusing. Each household here in the apartment will have to pay 600 simoleons. That would be 10% of 6,000. But since this is an apartment run by a private dude, not a state-run apartment, Alfred would like to have some interest at that from that too, right? So I think they will pay double the amount, meaning that if this was a state-run apartment, they would pay just 600, but since this is a private one, it will cost 1200. So she will have to work quite hard at selling those paintings. Let's see how that goes. Alright, and here we have Virginia Arangoth. She's gonna be another businessman or businesswoman in the hood, and we'll take a closer look at her when we actually play her. Perhaps this is gonna be in the same video because I don't think it'll take us that long to play Cassandra here. So yeah, starting with this round, I think it would make sense to combine different households into one video. Because later on, when we have way more households, it will take me forever to shoot a video per each household. But we'll see how it goes this time. So I think we'll just have to introduce to our last neighbor here, and then we can go to the hood. Hello there, and here we have, what's his name, Darren Plant. 2 of the newcomers I created are gonna occupy the careers we already unlocked, and 2 of them, including our Cassandra, are going to run a business here in the town. Maybe talk chat. And after that, walked a lot, community a lot. And we need to go to fish and chips. And so I think we'll need to buy 2 plates. So let's add that to shop and bag, and let's add that to shop and bag. Oh, and she already wants to reach creativity level 2. Nice. I think she will also get acquainted with Alfred, since he is the one whom she's gonna pay the money for the apartment. Yes, we need that. So let's appreciate him. Yeah, he's not into ass kissing. Then I think it would make sense for her to also try and make friends with Esmeralda, since they both are kind of creative people here in town. And yeah, of course, the first topic you bring up is someone's pants. Nice. Okay, and then maybe talk about hobby, arts and craft. Yes. Alright, that's enough. Let's go home, take care of our needs, and of course paint more. Alright, so she's gonna take care of her needs. I will also put the plates here, and then we will paint more. If I'm not mistaken, it requires level 3 in order to start making custom paintings, because that's exactly what I would like to do. And yeah, the apartment lot I built is kind of expensive because when you think of a cheap apartment, you may imagine something like a wooden cabin, half as big as this one. But I don't know, it's just what I had in mind when I thought of what I wanted to do. Gradually, we'll turn this whole town into, well, bricklayered. And I think we'll need to get mail too. Not to forget about that, because I know I can. And pay all bills. So now, since she's paid... Huh? What has just happened? Did you see that? Huh. Alright, so that's a very peculiar way rent control mods work. Because, yeah, that must be because of it. So, no, that's not gonna work, guys. To be honest with you, I did not anticipate that. No, I do want to pay. Maybe I'll have to correct that manually. That's gonna be so tedious, but that's gonna be our solution for now. I'll have to figure it out later on. But for now, I'll just subtract 100 and we'll subtract 200. Alright, now that is better. So then go sleep, and when you wake up, continue practice. Okay, and the tree's gonna stay there. Yeah, unfortunately, apartments are one of the glitchiest lots ever. But I really like playing them. I just like the whole concept of living at an apartment block with all the neighbors nearby. But if it creates that much problems, I think I'll just have separate lots per each household. Or maybe I will even move all the households into one lot. Yeah, that could work too. But we'll see. Alright, so here is the painting. Nice. Of course, the first one costs shit, like, let's see how much. 2 Somalians, yeah. So we will just keep it as a, I don't know, as a reminder of where we started. Let's frame it into black. Yes. Then clean up and paint another one. Huh. I wonder why she can't do that. Is that because I placed it with the QN? Or is that because... Okay. Another mistake I made when designing this apartment is that she will not be able to clean the dishes because of the cleaning mod, of course, by Simmer90. So, another thing that we'll have to fix constantly, manually. I think one of the ways could be simply to remove the bed temporarily, maybe like that. And then put it back. Yeah, that is a solution. A shitty one, but a solution. Alright. Yeah, and here is our Eureka kicking in. Nice. No. We need level 4, I believe, to start painting the portraits. I think I'll have like a separate thing here for painting portraits. So if a sim comes to her shop with a request to paint a personal portrait, she would charge him additional 500 on top of what he will have to pay for the actual canvas. Yeah, I think that would be a more interesting way to play that. And of course, I will not be selling any paintings just like that in buy mod or by using this continuous make and sell painting mod. And another skill, nice. Yeah, Eureka can be really game breaking, but I don't mind it this time. Oh, and of course, I have not mentioned that I use these custom easels. Do they have any special name to them? Children? No, nothing really. But the thing is that with them, you have much more options. You can paint miniature canvases, you can make them in different shapes. So yeah, I really like this one. Are you serious? Another one? 5 creativity points within one day, basically. Whoa. Just whoa. Right, let's finish the painting and go once again to the cafe. Alright, so now it costs 29 simoleons. Alright, that is a bit better, but we will also place it on the wall. Yes, now we can start paint custom painting, paint still life, and all sorts of crazy stuff. Cool. Or walk to lot, community lot. Just look at those jars with butterflies. Here we are once again, and this time I think I will buy the bass with squash. Ooh, and we don't know Agatha yet. Why don't we say hello to her? And the main reason I put all these sims into apartments instead of well, a full-fledged residential lot is that, well, almost all of them have as much money as Cassandra had, which is not enough at all. So if I put them into a residential lot, it would have cost them much more, and they wouldn't have had a chance to start their business, which should not be the case with our Cassandra here. Alright, now I think I can start making the paintings that she will later on sell at her shop. I need her to paint the small ones first. Never mind, so we'll finish that one. And another skill, cool. Yes, she wants to reach maximum enthusiasm, nice. I think I will log that one, because this one will definitely come up sooner or later with a knowledge sim here. And I think what I will do is, for a second, I'll go to the neighborhood view to actually place a shop for her to buy. Alright, let's place a 1x1 lot somewhere here, next to the tavern. And what shall we call it? I'm not being creative at the moment, or ever, so let's just put it like that. Art store. Okay, going back. Ooh, and when she wakes up, let's see if the thing with the plates will work when I pull out the bed. Alright, then I can place it there. So will she be able to clean them up now? Uh-huh. So the thing is, not with the bed. Then with what, I wonder? Oh, of course! I remember now. Yes. The author of the mod told that these rent controls are technically toilets for some reason. Yes, and that is why the game considers this room to be a bathroom, just like it was with Johnny. Of course. Now it should be fine with the rent control somewhere there in the bathroom. Yeah, it looks kind of weird to have that outlet here in the bathroom, but what can we do about it? So clean up now. Yep, now it works without any problem. Okay, then continue painting. Alright, let's see what it costs now. Alright, 55. 55 is something. So, this is where we're gonna start putting the paintings into her inventory. And I think we need to start painting it like that. So let's paint. So I'll just make a bunch of paintings and then we'll start her business. Here's one. And let's just wait until she needs to eat something. Yes! Maximum enthusiasm in arts and craft. That is gonna help us a lot, because without a fridge here in the apartment, it is pretty tedious to go to the community lot each time. I'm pretty sure the next round, in the beginning, I'll place the wind generators, which would unlock all the electric appliances here in the hood. And so we finally will be able to place some fridges. Okay, so we have three small canvases, one big one. Let's do another one and then we'll go to the lot. Well, now we'll have 800 left and we need to pay 1200 at the end of the round. So let's walk to lot, community lot. First we'll go to fish and chips. So here we will buy 2 plates, like always. And then from here we will go to the art store. Whoa, 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 whoa. We have a tree growing here. Cool. So first of all, delete the road. I will need to place, of course, the island. Ooh, each simoleon breaks my heart. Huh! Interesting that the first one actually costs a bit less than this one. Huh. But, yeah. Now let's sell that at, very expensive. Yes, 82, 64, 78, and 72. Alright, that's not bad actually. Oh, we get Jaden here once again. The reporter. So we need to ban her like that. Oh, goddammit, we can already see her here. If we earn at least level 1, we're good to go. Because that would grant us 1000, which should be enough to pay for the rent. We sold the big one. Nice. And you see, you don't get the table to restock when you sell paintings like that. Which is, in fact, pretty convenient. Okay, will we get at least 1 star? Come on. Oh, no. Ring up these customers. Ring up these customers. Are you serious? Alright, finally. Shouldn't have brought her to this state. We have at least something. Let's put that there. And let's close the business, because this is simply not gonna work like that. What is going on here? You once again! Stop terrorizing my household! And yeah, we need a better bed, because this one barely raises her comfort. How much comfort does it have? I think it's this one. Oh, 2. Yeah. Okay, let's create more. Just to raise her fun, and then we will send her to the shop once again. Just like the last time, I will go first to the fish and chips, and then to art store. Yeah, the guys here are not really into art. It takes them so long to finally make up their mind on the purchase. Yes, here we get the bronze talent badge, but so far we have no stars, which is a disaster. Maybe I need to lower the prices, as always. Yeah, I think I have to get used to the way my businesses work now with the business mod by Simber90. Alright, finally, first star from our neighbor. And another one from Agatha. Yeah, I definitely had to lower the price. Alright, and he bought one too. Great. So we get 600. Alright. How much does this thing cost here? We'll need to pay only like, well, 100 simoleons. Not more than that. Alright, so let's close the business. And before I go home, I think I will tell her to practice here. That should help us later. Till she gets her hunger all the way down. You know, it is a bit creepy that they are just standing there like that. Doing nothing. But I know that it would be a really bad idea to place any activity here, because they would just sit there all day long, communicating with each other, and that just breaks the game for me a little bit. This is our last day in fall. We still have lots of money to earn. Oh yeah, of course. Pay rent. Now if we pay the rent, we'll actually get 35 simoleons back. Just you wait and see. Okay, so we have 567. Now we paid. And we have 600. Well, we need another 8, 10 paintings or so. Cool, she now has level 7. That should raise up the price even more. And... God damn it! Why has it taken so quick for you to get that? Yeah, I like Eureka, but sometimes... I wonder if this was a bad idea to give her that. Yeah, of course, now it costs 100. So let's make another one, and then we'll go and sell everything. And we should be back home by 8 AM. Open business, and let's place all the paintings here. And let's sell them at expensive. God damn you, why have you not replenished your key? Walk to lot, community lot, to fish and chips. Uh, when you want the motives to reset, they don't. I think Ben can be one of our solutions if we don't get enough money. Because he would be the one to purchase a portrait for him of himself. Or of Agatha, or maybe of Scarlet. Cash register talent badge, yes, that would help us. And we still need 4 stars. Yeah, there is no way we are getting that reward today. But we may at least sell all of this stuff. And final. Let us sell the final painting and be done with it. Yeah, I'm stretching the rules here. Because she should have been at home by this time. Yeah, we're not getting enough money, but we still have some stuff to sell at her home. Yes, we need, well, 300 roughly, right? So let's go home. Here we have this easel that costs, well, it costs only 100. Then we have this easel, but we cannot sell it because we need it to make more money. We have this table. We have these chairs. We have this table. Well, looks like we'll have to sell everything. Maybe except... Though, if we sell the bed, can we purchase another one? No, they cost almost the same. Okay, so what I'll do, I will wait for her to come home. I will put everything into her inventory. And we will sell this stuff to Alfred. Oh, and no, we cannot sell the table because then she will not be able to paint anymore. So we will sell the easel, the bed, the table, the chairs, and I think the table here too. We'll still need the sink. Though, how much does it cost? Well, it costs... No, we will sell the sink too. She'll have to, well... She'll have to live with the dirty plates the next round. We don't even need to log into Alfred. Because I will just generalize how much this all costs. 300 would be enough for everything. And so I will just subtract that 300 from the sum that she needed to pay to Alfred. Because, like, come on. She needs to pay him, he needs to pay her. Let's just subtract one from the other. So let me spawn the spawner. Spawn sim. We're Dunhill. Alfred control the sim. So he is going to take everything from her. Yeah. The apartment is emptier than we started with. And I have not even worked on any of her friends. I wanted to do that too. When she comes home, I will just put a check here. Set amount, set hundreds. 900, select PE, send check. Yeah, so we've sent 900 to Alfred, and we received 100 bills more. Yeah, the next round is going to be even more interesting. Yeah, go and sleep, Cassandra. Whoa, that was stressful. But anyway, thank you very much guys for watching this. Stay tuned for more. Good luck and see ya.